Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we looked at Ea Imas, based on the Mazlan oh god, I'm gonna get it wrong. Oh god. Malazan, Book of the Fallen. That's it. And, right. It was based on some sort of faction or something like that from Malazan, Book of the Fallen. I'm not sure exactly what. I haven't read the series. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean, it was pretty good. Nothing crazy out there or anything, crazy unusual mechanics or anything. There was some cool fire communions, even though we didn't get to see a whole lot about them. But yeah, I didn't actually have M.A. Malaz, the other nation this guy made, on my list, but we'll go ahead and add that. So we're up to 287 now, and let's roll on that list. $268 is M.A. Regna, Empire of the Endless Ocean. I don't think we really did any Regna. This is not a sequel to anything or a predecessor. Or... Nope. It's its own thing. Okay, M.A. Regna. There's another Enraged Eggplant one. M.A. Regna, Empire of the Endless Ocean. Sounds aquatic, I would say. And let's just make sure that we have our gem gen items, even though we don't seem to make them that often. Sometimes some stuff we do, but yeah, we're good. Okay, great world. Let's play on with water. We want an aquatic map of some degree. So let's play on Floating Archipelago. I don't know if we've actually done an aquatic nation on that map. This is 99, I think. No, 98. M.A. Regna. And Archipelago. I think I usually do like 8. It's 169, so yeah. I think 8 is a good solid number. 7, 8. And we'll go with that. Alright. Before the Regnan Empire, Regna Island was home to the ancestors of the Trolls of Ironsand. Wielding the magical blade named Judicious Measure, Herrick I led a force of sea raiders against the Trolls. The Trolls were ousted and the Regnan Empire was founded. Nowadays, the Empire of the Endless Ocean thrives by raiding fleets and coastal settlements of other nations. Okay, we have humans and Nyx. Lightly armored infantry, primitive firearms, sacred flyers. Ooh. Water, astral, air, fire, some earth and nature, weak priests, standard forts. We got buccaneers. Look at that. Sailing, stealthy. Yep, that's what they are. They also have swimming. Regnan brigadier. Swimming, stealthy, pillager, sailing. Lead small raiding parties. Now we've never done pillaging, right? You can pillage any commander can pillage a province that they're in, which means it's a province you own, right? I mean, I don't think you can stealth pillage. It's a very deliberate, overt action, so I don't think you can stealth pillage. You can pillage your own provinces, and that allows you to get, I think, gold. Pillaging a province increases unrest and kills population in a province, decreases that province's supplies, and gains gold and food for the pillaging army. Larger the pillaging force, the greater the chance of success. fast units and large units are better than others at pillaging, while barbarians and units with fear and pillager abilities are exceptionally good. The supplies gained last only 1 month. So yeah, if you're in a province and it's your own, and you're willing to just cause some unrest, hurt your income, kill population there, you can pillage, and that'll give you some gold and food. But it's like, I guess it's like short-term gold and food for long-term less. I'm not sure exactly. Now, if you have the pillager trait, this thing, you have this on your commander and any units that are in his army, they can do a move and pillage action, which is a very special thing, where you can actually pillage from someone else's province. And basically, you'll move in, you'll do a pillage action, and I believe there is a battle. I think the wiki gets a little confused here, because they're calling it raiding, but then raiding is also its own thing. Oh, there you go, raid. So yeah, when you move and pillage, that's called a raid action. Raiding force returns to its starting province after the raid is completed. Raiders may be discovered by province defense or patrollers. A limited combat is initiated if the raiders are caught. In this case, a battle will commence with province defense plus patrollers versus the raiders. Winning the battle will not conquer the province. Additionally, a battle prevents any pillaging that turn regardless of outcome. So yes, you can raid and not take over the enemy province, but I'm pretty certain it's an act of war. I'm not 100% certain on that. We could test that if we ever get an NAP. I guess that would prove it, because then they wouldn't allow us to do it. But I imagine it's an act of war. And it allows you to gain gold. It allows you to kill off some of their population and cause unrest. But the thing is, if you're caught, you have to do a battle with the PD and any patrollers that are there anyways. And so you may as well oftentimes just take over the fucking province, and then it's yours. So even, I've never done it, but I feel like most people don't ever do it. Raiding is anonymous unless your raiders are caught by patrollers. Even if the raid fails due to poor raider skill, it is anonymous unless an actual fight starts. Raiding is a terrible way to make money. Income seems to be based on number killed, which is somehow a function of raider ability and of starting population. I had a unit with 20 gems of items raiding a 7k province and making 29 gold a turn, which is a miserable rate of return. Raiding is a pretty good way to build unrest before you invade somewhere. Just a bandit leader hit 30 plus unrest 3 times out of 6. Raiding gets funny in very small population provinces. All in all, I'd say raiding is a waste of time unless you have units with chaos power. The money is a pittance, killing population with the raids is too slow, and it takes a serious commitment to hit 100 plus unrest, especially in one turn. You could hire a barbarian chief and a bunch of barbarians to raid, but they'll be visible on the map unless you get them an elven cauldron or flying carpet or something. In general, especially for our purposes, single player and all that, it's just not really worth our time or effort. I mean, we can give it a try, but usually we don't like to antagonize the AI. Nyx Captain can be recruited in both land and underwater forts. So it's amphibious, 50 leadership, poison resistant, cold-blooded. 23 damage falchion, 17 bite. They're size 4 with tower shields. Regnan Lieutenant, 100 leadership, Pillager 1, swimming, sailing, max size 4. Pirate Seer, 1 astral, fortune teller 5. Well, you can certainly get big astral communes. They are dirt freaking cheap at 50 gold, but they are still 2 recruitment points. If they were 1 recruitment point at 50 gold, hoo-hoo, hot damn. I might consider that. Sea Witch. 1 water, 1 holy, 20% for a nature. Yeah, okay. Not really. Yeah. Pirate Wizard. Alright, 2 astral. And then fire, air, water, earth, or astral. 10% for another one. They also have Adept Researcher 2. Well, yeah, I mean, it's certainly probably what you just want to make a lot of. They're pretty cheap. They get Adept Researcher. They can sail. 2 astral means that they can cast Mind Burn over and over and over. Or, what's the other one? Starfires? Yeah, Starfires. This is a reasonable choice, too. And I'll just spam that over and over, because for them it only costs 10 fatigue and 75% cast time. Which is not bad, but yeah, I mean, they can also cast this on Undead. They can cast Stellar Cascades, which does quite a lot of fatigue damage. It's not bad. Then they also can cast Mind Burn under Thaumaturgy, which is a little bit more targeted, and 20 fatigue and 100% casting time, but it doesn't miss and does a goodly amount of damage. And, you know, if you have 30 of these guys in battle, and they're all casting Mind Burns over and over, yeah, it's not bad. So, probably make those. Regnan Sorcerers, though. 2 water, and then fire, air, water. 10% for another one. Okay, so they could, you know, a third of these guys will be 3 water. Then there's fire water, which is acid stuff, which is not bad. Water air, though. I don't know how many cross paths there are of that. I'd have to look at the old mod inspector. Yeah, let's go generic. We have freezing mist, but that's 3 water, 1 air. That is a good spell, but that's a little out of our reach for most of our guys. Blizzard is 4 air, 3 water. We can summon Yetis. Yeah, you can summon Yetis. Otherwise, no, that's basically it. Yeah, I mean, so, okay. I mean, the acid stuff is not bad, right? Isn't there acid stuff? Am I missing? What is this? There's acid storm. Oh, there it is. Acid rain, acid bolt. Yeah, acid bolt, I suppose. Acid spray. That's range 2. Geyser is the one. Okay, geyser. Range 20 plus, so 25 with water 2. AoE 3. God, it would be like 5 fatigue to cast this thing. And then does 6 plus armor piercing, which isn't amazing or anything. But, you know, what's the plus on that? They don't say. Anyways, I don't know. It's fine. I mean, then there's water elementals, which are really good. I mean, yeah, they're pretty good. So probably once we get construction up to where we can make, what is it, 5 gets you the water lens. That's 1 temp gem. And then there's 7, which gives you the goblet. No, not the goblet. Well, there's the water bracelet, yes, but that's... What's the other water gem? Generator. That's a good question now. That's not it. That's definitely not it. That's not it. What is the other water gem generator? No, that's astral. Huh. It certainly exists somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Temp water gems. The quintessence chest is a construction 9. Really? No, there's gotta be. Oh, I don't have the gem generator mod loaded. That would do it. Isn't this fascinating conversations? Right, so water has the frozen heart, but that replaces your chest. You get a chest wound, and it takes blood. And then there's the Cthulhu staff, which requires Cthulhu staff. Is that 9? Doesn't say. Surely that's not a 5 item. That would be wild. No, the Cthulhu staff right there. 4 temporary water gems. Requires astral 4, 20 astral pearls. But, yeah, I mean, that's construction 5. And that's a lot of water elementals that our guys could have. So we probably want to make sure that we get astral 4 on a pretender to make that if we want to do some water stuff late game. So you can also do living water. Right. So that was the Regnan Sorcerer. And then we have Regnan Battle Mage. 4 recruitment points. 2 water. +2 to fire or air. Then +1 to fire, water, or air. And then a 10% for another one. Boy, that is a pretty powerful mage then. So they could get 3 water. But they could also get 3 air or 3 fire. And no matter what, they're going to have like 2 fire or 2 air. That's pretty powerful, and they're combat casters. Certainly make these into some light thugs, especially with, well, yeah. I mean, their stats aren't amazing. 17 MR is pretty ridiculous, though. And a good, healthy amount of buffs available to them. Yeah, I mean, that would be late game kind of stuff if we wanted to make some battle mages. Not that late game, but I don't know. Pretty good stuff. I mean, it offers quite a lot of flexibility for us. Regnan Bandits. 10 hit points, 6 protection, 10 defense. Pretty average all around the board. They're stealthy, they swim, they pillage. 18 damage falchions. No shield, no helmet. Regnan Pirates. Fairly average. 6 protection, 11 morale, 12 attack, 11 defense. Ambidextrous 2 with the falchion and the dagger. Yep. Regnan Crossbowmen. Range 40 crossbows, 13 attack, 11 piercing. Armor piercing, 1 every 2 rounds. No armor of any kind, no protection of any kind. Yeah, okay. Crewmate. Pretty average, 6 protection, all that stuff. It's mostly pretty average. Swimming, pillaging, falchion, and a pistol. Range 17, so they get 1 shot with 14 armor piercing. So they shoot once and then bring out the blades. That is tricky to script, and if you don't want them on the front lines. But it's not impossible. And you could have just a line, a firing line, you know, where they all shoot their pistols and then frontliners move past them to get into melee first. It's workable. You're still going to lose a lot of these guys no matter what, though. Because that means that they're out front, which means they're taking probably a lot of the arrows, and they have no helmets, no shields, 6 protection, 10 hit points. That's rough. Nyx, 25 hit points, 4 size, 16 protection, 12 MR, 13 morale, 10 speed. They have armor, helmets, no shields, but bronze glaives, 26 slashing, piercing damage, 11 attack, and a bite to boot. And they're amphibian, poison resistant, cold blooded. Little pricey, but yeah, 16 protection, 25 hit points is always going to do you pretty well. Always going to do you pretty well. Nyx Warrior, however, 25 hit points, 16 protection, 16 defense with 7 parry tower shields, which means, in general, a attack hitting this guy, on average, is probably going to be going through about 28 protection. 12 MR, 14 morale, 8 speed. They have bronze spears, length 3 for 17 damage, and a bite for 16. They're just kind of better for 5 more gold and 2 less resources? Really? Because the glaive is that impactful? And 6 more recruitment points. Okay, well, then yeah, I would just make these. I mean, yes, technically that is a lot more damage on the glaive. And so, yeah, I guess you could just make both. One on the front line, one on the flank. It's not bad. And then Stormbird, cap only sacred flyer with shock resistance, poison resistance, cold-blooded, berserker +3, storm power 1, and storm immunity. 16 hit points, size 4, 6 protection only, 12 defense, 12 MR, 13 morale. Talons for 13 piercing, beak for 12 slashing. Well, it's the usual kind of issue with flyers in that they tend to not have good protection values, not great armor values, and, you know... I mean, does enlarge really help here? 30% more on 16 is like 5. They'd be 21 instead of 16. Undying does a lot more, but strength enlarge does give, I think, +3 strength. So it's a little package deal, I suppose. It's not bad. Oh, they do have berserker +3, so if they take damage, you know, they'll be at 9 protection. 9 defense, 16 damage on the talon, 15 on the slashing, on the beak. Okay. Yeah. I would say you probably want Undying and Enchanted Blood, but at the same time, it's like, I think you need something a bit more impactful there. Undying, Enchanted Blood that's really good when you have like kind of higher protection values, because then Enchanted Blood can actually do something, whereas with 6 protection you need something a lot stronger than that. I think we probably want to cast Storm. Right now I'm thinking just Nyx and Nyx Warriors, and then later in the game, throw in a bunch of Stormbirds when we can cast Storm reliably, because we're not going to have any archers of our own in that case. These guys are empowered by Storms, and Storm's going to fuck with all the enemy's accuracy for any arrows, so I don't need Air Shield or anything. So I'm thinking maybe just trying to get, like, Awe or something on them to really help them out in melee. Just, like, long enough for them to slaughter. That's kind of my thought on that. Let's look at national spells. We have Summon Oceanids. 1 water, 1 holy. You get 5+ Oceanids. And, of course, we're going to have to load this damn mod into the mod inspector so I can see all the things. The things on things. Let's see. 3144. 9. This one. Load. Units. EMA Regna. Summoned. Oceanid. Okay, 12 hit points, 0 protection. 13 defense. They have a 10 damage crush attack. They have 20% regen, which is kind of wasted on a 12 hit point creature. They are, however, slash, blunt, and pierce resistance. Amphibious, recuperation, spirit sight. And they resist cold 15, poison 15. That damage is really unimpressive. And it's like, I guess they can kind of just like survive. But with 0 protection, that means the average hit from, say, the average slashing attack is probably going to do about 13, 14 damage. Give or take. It'll be halved down to like 6 or 7 damage. So they're still going to die in 2 hits. 13 defense is okay, but yeah, these things are still going to die quite quickly, even with the 20% regen. 20% of 12 is like 2 or 3. I guess they might be able to survive like 3 hits on average. But still, they can't do much damage. I mean, they're relatively cheap, but I don't know. Shark Spirits. Cannot be cast underwater. Sure. You get 2 of them for 5 pearls. 45 hit points, size 8, 6 protection, 8 defense, 20 speed, 50 morale, 22 damage bites. Cold resist 15, poison resist 25. They have a fear aura. They're ethereal. Okay, well, ethereal with 6 protection, 8 defense, 45 hit points, and a fear aura, and a 22 damage bite attack, and 50 morale. These are much better. These we might actually make. You don't get many of them, but I think they'll survive for a good amount. Haspids. You get 1 for 5 water gems. It has 62 hit points, size 8, 10 protection, 11 defense, 14 MR, 14 morale, blah, 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 blah. It's got Drake Frost attack, range 6, AoE 2, armor negating cold damage, 8 of it. And Venomous Fangs, 21 damage, 15 attack, with a death poison on it. They resist cold and poison. They have a fear aura. They're sacred. And they're amphibious. They're also undisciplined, but still, yeah, that's also quite strong, I would say. Ancient Nyx. 14 water gem gets you 10 of them. 30 hit points each. 19 protection, 18 defense. Good lord. They have 29 damage bronze glaives, 18 damage bite. They have tower shields. They're amphibious, and they're sacred. These things are going to be godly. Okay, well that kind of changes things, doesn't it? 10 of them for 14 gems is an amazing value. We just got to get to Conjuration 6. And then we basically win the game. Alteration, we have a nothing. Evocation, we have a nothing. Construction, I don't think we saw anything unique when we were looking through here. Enchantment, nothing. Nothing. Nothing and nothing. Okay. Well then, yeah, we're gonna do Nyx stuff. I mean, I do like the idea of the Stormbirds, but then I saw these Ancient Nyx, and it's like, how can I pass that shit up? That's insane. I mean, really just like a strong working man bless, and they will devour everything. Yeah, and I mean, we want pretty decent scales for these guys, so I think this is going back to probably one of our more boring styles. Sea Monster, Dominion 3. Size 9, 140 hit points, 16 protection, natural. 18 MR. 2 water. It's got 2 water, 1 earth. It's amphibious, fear aura, cold, poison resistance, grab and swallow attack, claw and bite. 60 path, 60 cost for new paths. It's not bad. It's a Dominion 3 monster for some reason. I feel like you probably would want nature on this for personal regen at the very least. But that protection is nice, and if you get 3 earth, that's going to be bumped up to 19 because of that special bonus. But yeah, then you can throw on Temper Flesh, Personal Stone Skin. With nature, he's got personal regen. You can get a Summon Earth Power and Quicken Self, which doesn't make him fatigue neutral or anything, but it gets him pretty close, especially if he takes like a Girdle of Might or something. And Quickness with Fear Aura, I mean, he'd probably tear up quite a bit of stuff, I would imagine. We also have Icid. Comes with 1d6 Stormbirds. So it's the Stormbird God. Berserker +3, Storm Power, Storm Immunity, Air, Water. Got Talons, Beak, and Gore attacks. 42 hit points, 9 protection. Meh. Meh. Regna Archmage comes with a limp. For some reason. Not really sure why, but he does. Yep. Not really sure why I would pick him. I mean, he is, I guess, our water choice over, like, the Frost Father or something, but, I don't know why I'd pick him over, like, the Great Sage with Inspiring Researcher, an Adept Researcher +15. I mean, he does have Combat Caster, I suppose, but am I really going to be sending him into stuff with a limp? I don't know. I don't see it. Right, so I think we were leaning towards just, like, taking, I don't know, the Oracle or something. Or the Monolith. Because we want kind of a, well, probably it's going to be a Dominion 1 thing, really. Because we kind of want a Rainbow Bless. Just Imprisoned Working Man Bless. Yeah, probably. Looks like, yeah. I mean, the Oracle does have Fortune Teller 33 and innate Spellcaster. The nice thing about these things is that you can just airdrop them onto battles in the late game, and they will just kind of win. I mean, we saw that last time with the Demi-Lich. Like, they'll just win. It's really hard to kill something like this with the average throne. Monolith has 200 health, 28 protection, and / pierce resistance automatically, and innate spellcaster. Like, it's just really hard to stop. But I think I'd lean towards the Oracle. Because we need to get fire, we need to get blood, and we need to get astral for some reason I said. Oh, the Cthulhu staff. We needed astral 4. So if we go for something like that, and we say we want good scales, Yeah, it's not amazing. I don't think I need that strong a Dominion, to be honest. That lets us get Blood Surge. Defense, attack. They already hit fairly damn hard. I don't need any strength. I think we really just want a lot of attack, but also heroism, blur. So heroism and probably more attack. You just can't go wrong with that. Not very good for our Stormbirds. Like, not really. But it's pretty damn good. Covers a lot of ground. Probably. I think it's probably what we want. We could nix blood and go for earth instead, so I can make golems, if that's something we wanted to do instead. Since I don't think we really have a strong thug contender. We can only summon national units. There's no special commanders that we can summon. And then our only other thug options are like like our Regnant Battle Mage or something. So, yeah, maybe. But we'd have to give up Blood Surge, which I really think is quite good with +3 attack every time we kill something. And +3 strength. To swap that out, we'd get... Unbreakable is kind of nice, to be honest. 75% protection from afflictions on our big, heavy sacreds. Kind of nice, but I don't know. They might not even get hit that much. Ooh, reinvigoration, though. What's their encumbrance? 7. And they're making 2 attacks around. Yeah, I think we got to take double reinvigoration. Alright, that's fine. We'll do that. I always take blood. We'll leave it off this time. Agius. We're playing with 8 on this map, so let's do... Oh, I don't know, 11? Uh, 11 is probably fine-ish. Oh, look, we started on this continent. We have never started anywhere else in the last, like, 10 times we've played here. We have a throne in our cap circle, of course. We are going to... Look at this, I can sail across. Let's sail across here. You're going to become a prophet. We're going to just start making some nicks. Let's do 4 of each. Maybe an extra one of those. And for mage, we're just going to be doing... we're just going to be doing pirate wizards, I believe, with the adept researcher. Done and done. For research, yeah, I mean, we really just want to get Conjuration 6 kind of as soon as possible. It is a lot of water gems, but we will get Voice of Apsu on the way. So we can do remote site searching. That's kind of the main goal. So we want to just start making those to get our win condition going. We're playing against Eru, Pyrene, Mictlan, Vanarus, Jotunheim, Nidavanger, and Oceania. Okay. Yeah, it actually wasn't an aquatic nation, by the way. I mean, we can go in the water and do stuff in the water. We may want to do stuff in the water. All our guys are making our amphibious. So all we have to do is make a Nyx captain, and I can start taking all this water stuff. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Uh, 12, 10, 12, 8. Okay, it's gonna be kind of messy. take a look in a book. Didn't go too well, but the Knicks are strong. Yeah, we lost almost all the Regnan pirates because they have no armor and no shields, and they're just shit. Yeah. But the Knicks, look at that. 22 kills. I think these guys got HP routed with the squad they were in. That's why they fled. Probably want to go back. Okay, there's another throne, but there's usually going to be someone right here. There's also a throne here. And a throne here. Look at that. If we just dominate this continent, we have all our connections and we win. So easy. So simple. Yeah, I think we not want to do that way. These guys are a bit faster than these guys. Okay. Light heavy infantry, light cataphracts. I guess this is what we want. Vanarus is right here. No surprise there. Yeah, let's check out the Rot Marsh. Okay, well, that's sort of unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Okay. Didn't lose anything. Knicks are good, baby. So there's Vanarus. That throne is in his cap circle. That is not in any way mean that he will get that. It just means he's probably going to get this and all this. I'd have to be hyper aggressive. Pretty close to being right. Yeah, it was pretty good. The heavy infantry hit the shields. That's good. No losses. Knicks are good. Knicks are damn good. Actually, fuck the Knicks. Fuck the Knicks. That's acceptable. Good. Okay. Cap circle pretty much completed, except for going in the water, and I will want to do that pretty soon. Yeah. But I think we want to... Let's go north and secure that, even though there's usually a throne here, and it's kind of nice to get... There's just so many directions to go, so many connections to claim. It just... Get me a Knicks commander, please. Perfect. Okay, back to pirate wizards. You may now take these guys. Oh, you can't even do special formations. That's alright. Head downstairs into the water. we're probably gonna want a fort here. Except this is even better. Ideal size for 15k. Yeah, this is where you want a fort. It is in our cap circle, yeah, but that's okay. I don't think we're limited by resources. Well, we'll watch it. Just doing so much damage, man. So much damage. Let's see how we do underwater. Yep, they just get devoured crazy fast. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Are we OP? Possibly. Should I secure this connection? Yes. Even though we are cold-blooded creatures and we're fighting in the ice. And when it melts, I won't be able to cross this without taking the throne. So no. I mean, we're still fighting in the ice here, but these fights are so fucking quick that it doesn't matter. Good. Good. Jesus. We are demolishing everything. Oh, Aryu's there anyways, so that would have been a big dumb mistake to do. Good, 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 good. Okay. My God, we're strong. My God, we're strong. Not even that many afflictions here. Yeah, not that many. We're not sacred. These aren't sacred units. They're just damn good units. I think we want another there. And then we can go... Maybe take this, and then it gives me a connection there that probably no one is going to argue about. We'll be friends with them. Oh, Oceania is... Where? Up there. And that's their capital right there. So we are 2 spaces from cap there. Because this place is just connected to fucking everything. Yep. That's that. And Nidavang are off to the west. We're losing that potential connection. Okay. Oceania, huh? You can only hit me in one spot. And we're pretty clear on that. So this needs to be protected. I think maybe getting an underwater fort is not a bad idea. I could live with that as an option. I'm not going to push further south, but I may also build a fort here just to make sure I have that connection. I think we're going back in the water. We hit Conjuration 4. So actually, we want a water guy. Aryu accepted. Oceania did not accept and attacked. We fended them off barely, but I lost that commander I just built. What an ass. Nothing. Perfect. Look at that. 87 barbarians. Didn't suffer a single death. Good God. We certainly don't need any, Where did you get a slave matrix? Don't do that. We certainly don't need any expander god with these kind of numbers. I think we probably could take the first throne. Oh, it's a Watcher monolith throne. It's a little trickier, isn't it? It's always a little trickier. Yeah, I think we should head for that. I think you should build 1200, huh? Just get it going. Oh, I could fucking just attack him here. We could really take the fight to Oceania. But more importantly, that is a bit of a weak spot, potentially, once he takes this, which will be any turn. But man, could we win in a fight against Oceania? If we could, we get his capital and we get this connection here. But that's easier said than done. He's a water nation. We're not, even though we have a shit ton of extremely powerful amphibious units. I would say it's maybe possible. We're giving up other throne connections to do so, though, but kind of nice to just get him out of my hair. Oh, that's right. He's not aquatic. Fuck. I could hand him off units, though. I don't know if he can win a war with those kind of numbers, though. That's kind of iffy. No, as it turns out, he very much could not win that kind of war, but I think that's mostly because the captain died. Because I forgot he has a lot of underwater cavalry. So that was just a very big, dumb waste of units, and I regret everything. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I came here. Nah, fuck, I'm just wasting time. Just wasting the days away. Not very intelligent. Sign of Nodens, really? Where was that? 2 water dam per turn and heal unit 3 on that spot. Ooh. That is pretty nice. Alright, we're gonna just try to get some connections here. He'll deal with that. I don't know. He might, It's not our element. It's not our element. I can say that. Oh, if we got this. We get this, that's 2. Well, just get this. Just take this island. Fuck, that might be more. That might be better. So that's 4. I don't need to go fuck with Nidavellir. Okay. Slowly getting there. Yeah, I don't think I really need to fuck with them. In fact, I'm just gonna build a palisade here. Wow, I got 3 mirror armors. That's pretty great. I don't know. I guess I'll try to make friends with him. I doubt he'll accept, but you never know. Okay, Vanarus is where? He's already got a fort here and here. That's wild quick. But I guess it's turn 22, and I have many forts already. I have 1, 2, 3 extra already, with a 4th and a 5th on the way. So who am I to talk? Alright, after Conjuration 6, the other thing that we need to make happen is, well, for our astral stuff, we need, probably want Evocation 3, because that also gives us Arcane Probing. Could do Communion stuff, and get Thaumaturgy 2 for Mind Burn as well. That probably Construction to get Water Lens, Hulu Staff. Also want a Water Mage, Underwater Water Mage, in order to cast Voice of Tiamat there, just to find some extra stuff for us. This guy could just do it. Because I don't think any of my guys are amphibious. No, I'd have to make a ring of water breathing. Which I think I have to just to get a lab down there. So no matter what, that's probably what has to happen. So we can't do that until I get Construction 3, but that shouldn't be too long. We're probably going to want labs at some other spots, though. So why don't you go there, and you go there. And now we can start summoning these things. Which is Ancient Nyx. 2 water, 2 fire. Yeah, 2 water, 2 fire. So I have to make the special mage. Well, there's the Regna sorcerer, but really it's the battle mage. Get the job done. Vanarus and Oceania accepted. You love to see it. We got a Weeping Stone. Lost a Nyx. Good, good, good. Why don't you construct a lab? We should also start making temples. You make a lab. You're gonna make a fortress. Where the hell is Jotunheim's capital? I can't worry about that yet. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Okay, everyone's a buddy now. This is excellent life we're living. So easy. Much easy with the game. Lake of Living Water and Weeping Stone. Awesome. We're finding Earth Gems. You are done. Here's Nidavellir. And fuck, he already took that. God damn it, ass. Fuck. Well, that makes it trickier. Not impossible. Not the end of the world. Music ended. Yeah, there's a lot of AI music. And I don't mind AI music as on like a moral level. If something is good, I'll listen to what's good. Problem is, it's like, I don't know. It's hard for me. I don't know what I want to listen to. That's the sort of thing. I just don't want vocals. Which rules out a lot of, like, video game soundtracks, I feel. Like, they throw in a lot of, like, background vocals. Anyways. Alright, you can start summoning every turn. Ancient Nyx. We're up to 11 water gems a turn. Which is pretty wild. Okay. Well, we'll take this. It's possible we can get that first. Otherwise, you know, we've got a connection on... Oh, we do have a connection on 4 already. I don't have to go further. Fuck it, that just invites more conflict. Yeah, fuck it, I'm not gonna take any more. I know, that's a really little Weasley little bitch-ass way to play, but... Damn it if it's not the easiest way to win. And that's what we kind of care about, actually, the winning part. That's what I care about. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, probably... I wonder if we can't just form a giant-ass astral communion and mind duel, or magic duel the monolith. Is that viable? It's one of those where I probably would want to actually make, like, a save scum, just to, like, see if that even does anything without risking my entire army. I mean, I know I have to send in the army, because there's militia, Kitharonic Lions, heavy infantries, archers. But, I don't know. It seems like it could work. I mean, this can get up to 6 astral. Both of these guys, they both could cast Magic Duel and just see what happens. I don't know. I don't know, man. Seems kind of viable. Why don't you forge yourself a ring of water breathing, please? Bidley, the seaman. He's so seaman-y. Much seaman. He's got sailing, got patrol bonus, defense organizer. He sure exists. a lot of vine men and mannequins. I wonder if I could win. These Knicks are pretty insane, but that's a lot to chew through, and they do have some encumbrance issues. So I think we'd want just more men than that. So why don't we head back? No money, no money, no money, no money. We ain't got no money. I think we want a lieutenant, though. After construction 5? Well, we might want some stuff for the monolith to actually, like, drop onto a throne. And, what has he got? He's got big water? I don't know if there is a big water battlefield-wide thing. I guess there's Grip of Winter. Yeah, there's Grip of Winter. That's pretty good. You can cast that. So that's Enchantment 6. Let's just work that way. And get Alteration 4 while you're at it. Yeah, we have a lot of nicks, actually. Many, many, many nicks. Did he never take this? How greedy do I want to be? I already have 4. I think I really just wanted to secure my borders here. I don't have any money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Okay. Yep. Wait a minute. Is Voice of Tiamat 3 water? No, it's 2. Okay. Good. Alright, I mean, that's really all we care about for land. We don't need anything else unless something complicates itself. Well, that's a nice 200 stack. But let's make another one. And then what is Magic Duel under? Magic Duel. There it is. Evocation 3. We've got it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And let's just get all you guys to come over here. We'll gather them all up and do a big Magic Duel party. What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, I have these ancient nicks. Yes, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll be using those with the profit. Okay. Let's get him home then, and let's take on our thrones. Let's take on all the thrones. And our god should be arriving soon. Pretty good. We didn't take anything incarnate, so that doesn't matter. Mictlan has been permanently vanquished. Who could have possibly foreseen this result? Voice of Tiamat, please. Temple, please. More pirate wizards, please. Also, I guess I could arcane probe. Why not? Okay, now we're just ticking down the clock here. It was an easy game, wasn't it? Every nation is good when you don't get into any wars. Voice of Tiamat didn't really find shit. Okay. Yeah, so we want to jump off. Well, we want to dump off these. We probably want to dump off these. Still more of these. They're gonna be pretty damn good, man. Okay. Well, no, I mean, we still have more nicks. Why not? Okay, let's take in the whole army. It's gonna be painful, but it's gonna be doable. Alright, we're gonna take, let's take everybody. Now, this magic duel does require pearls, but I don't think we really need to give more. I mean, if they die once, or if they cast it once and they fail, they die, right? So it's like, whatever. We're just gonna pick a few of the guys. The guys with 3 astral, they stand the best odds. Yeah, alright. Okay, that's good enough. It's gonna be interesting, I think we'll say. It's gonna be interesting. Hey, Aegeus has arrived. Shimmering conches we found. Regna's plague is rampant. Praying for mercy to the god of death. In my capital. That's real good. That can't go wrong. Yep. Alright. Let us script, shall we? We love to script. Hold and attack closest. Hold and attack. We really want to hold on this one to avoid as much damage from the lightning as possible. It's going to be a massive kludge. I brought too many regular units. Way, way, way too many regular units. Way, way too many. I don't know, it's gonna be a big kludge. Okay, so the ones with pearls, they're gonna be doing Communion Master, followed by Magic Duel, which has range 100. So we can be all the way in the back. Because the whole field, I think, is 100, right? So each mage rolls a d6, not open-ended, and adds his unmodified astral level. The winner lives, loser dies. Tie results in both dying. So I think he's going to have 4 or 5. I think the monolith has 4 or 5, something like that. So Communion Master, Communion Master, Communion Master, Communion Master. And then beyond that, really, we just need a lot of slate. We want to get this astronomically high. As high as it'll go. So we just kind of snipe one-shot the monolith. That's what we want to have happen. So I don't really care much about the rest here. Yeah, I mean, it's overkill on the slaves. But it kind of almost guarantees that that monolith will die, as far as I understand. Maybe I'm grossly underestimating something here. We also want to cast Divine Blessing. Stuff like that. And we'll see how this goes. Should be fun. F-U-N capital fun. Let's see. I think we'll know if we win or not. Yep, we won. That's excellent. Let's see how much we lost. Oh, I also didn't move them at all. And we got Curse of Stones. Magic Duel. Boom, zapped. I think maybe one of them failed. Not sure. But dead. Which means basically everything routes. All the Watchers instantly dissolve. Easiest throne possible. That's how you do a monolith throne. We did lose 4 mages to something. Oh, the monolith. Oh, so the monolith actually won 3 of the fucking duels. Man, good thing I did 4 of them. And, oh, man. And I bumped them up as much as possible. How high were they boosted there? Magic boost 4. So they're at 7 astral here. Yeah, pop, pop. One of them won. Which is the one that won? Trying to find like a specific mage here that did a specific thing. No, they all died. Should have put them off to the side so I could tell easily, but who thinks of stuff like that? Oh, this one. Magic Duel. And then it just... Okay. I mean, he cast it, right? So... Yeah, I mean, it didn't... I don't get to see the roll, I guess. But yeah, I mean, they're at 7 astral. Okay, so what the hell was he at? Oh, but fuck, that happened so fast. Okay, he's at 4. Yeah. Okay, so we don't even get to... Yeah, we don't get to see the results of Magic Duel. You just see who dies, and that's it. Yeah, okay, well, he lost We lost 3 of the 4 duels, and then the 4th one clicked. But that meant we only lost 4 of our cheap-ass wizards, and everything else routed and died, and that was great. Very pleased with that. Man, that plague in our capital is pretty bad. I don't know if there's anything you can do about that. Pretty bad, man. Right, I'm just thinking about things I can forge for this guy to help him airdrop onto the field. Can only do miscellaneous items. I mean, he does build fatigue, right? Pretty certain he builds fatigue from spellcasting. Yeah, okay. So, we probably should just get him a Girdle of Might. Everyone else can just go back home. He's gonna claim the throne. Put some points on it. Aryu is... Oh, man. Aryu's besieging Vanarus on his throne fort. I'm glad I'm not involved with any of this stuff. Wow. Damn. Damn. That's crazy. Plague. What the fuck is happening here with Plague? Is someone punking me or something? I mean, what is going on? What is even happening? I mean, honestly, I think we can just take this army that I have and just go take the fucking fort. Or the second throne. And then do that one. Maybe I airdrop onto this one with barbarians. It's a good match for a thug, right? Well, because we're going to cast Grip of Winter to fatigue them out. And they're kind of a decent choice. We can also cast Gift of Stones at the same time. That combo sort of, well, similar combo worked well last time. Oh, he got feeble-minded from the magic duel. I thought, how did that happen? No, he was a slave. I don't know what feeble-minded him. Is there anything else that's good that we would want? Magic resistance is not bad. Spell focus, fool's luck. That doesn't sound good. I would probably lean towards magic resistance. Not bad. I mean, he does have 20, but you know, it's a problem. It can be a problem. We never became friends with Jotunheim. We may as well do that to avoid trouble. Man, oh man, they field some big shit. We lost Plothai. And we lost Darkwoods. So here's Darkwoods. Here's Plothai. And they're gonna move. Okay, Darkwoods I don't care about too much. Alright, boom, 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 boom. That's all pretty good. 26 MR is kind of nice. Pumps them up to 5 Astral. We can cast all sorts of big shit. So much big shit! Solar Brilliance. Solar Brilliance. That would also be really damn good, wouldn't it? Damn, 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 damn. Also, Stellar Focus is pretty good. Want to go enchantment 7 there. Just looking at astral stuff, glamour stuff. And curse every unit on the battlefield, all enemies. Not really that worth it. You know, there's things we could cast. Wailing Winds? Can I cast that? No, I didn't take air. I can empower myself in air to cast Wailing Winds finally, which would really be a GG. I mean, at this point, it's like, what else am I really spending stuff on? Be 50 air gems. There you go. Why not? We never get to cast Wailing Winds, and it's so fun. We're doing it. We don't even need to do it. We just dominate. Because we didn't get any wars. It's always a crapshoot. I know. I'm conflicted on it. Jotunheim accepted. It's just always a crapshoot. And we abide by the crapshoot. We abide by the crapshoot. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just make... I don't know. I mean, what else would be made here? I guess there's a Dancing Trident. That's always fun. If anything actually does get into melee. Sure. Alright, let's go take this real quick. I think the script here is pretty much as is. It's just an overwhelming number of soldiers, so it should be fine. Our money really dried up because we have so many upkeep. So much upkeep. And we're not losing any soldiers, and we're just making gobs more, including my sacrets now. Oh, those cost not anything. Okay, they're summoned. Yeah, so we just kind of need to win. And we're pretty close to teleporting. Let's watch our second throne battle now with just brawn. No fancy tricks. Just might making right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so, yeah, I didn't take Blood Surge. So these guys have 30 hit points, 19 protection, technically 20 defense, with 7 parry tower shields. So anything that lands within, like, you know, well, again, dice, blah, 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 blah. But on average, any attacker with 13 or less on this guy will just miss entirely. Anything that has 14 to 21 attack, which is like everything else, is going to have to go through 28 protection. They have 13 MR, 17 morale. They're blurred as well, so any enemy pretty much has -2 to attack, making them like 23 defense here. And they have Reinvigoration 2 and Heroism, and they do 29 fucking damage with their glaives. And have a bite attack, just to boot. So needless to say, yeah, we won. We lost one Nyx warrior in there. Damn light infantry. Okay, well that was simple enough. You can throw on your trident, and you're pretty much ready. We only have evocation 3. But I feel like we're mostly winning just due to Grip of Winter. Yeah, Grip of Winter was what we're casting. We can also cast... Can I also cast Heat from Hell? He can he? He's got 4 fire, so he can cast that. That's really funny. Just hit him with ice and fire. It's glorious. You'd think that those would cancel each other out. And they might. For all I know, they might. But I gotta try. Yeah, we gotta try. Okay. So then... He needs these at least. He needs this at least. Probably could do more with that. We don't have many gems. I don't think I even give him... I didn't even give him nature. No, he's got glamour, earth. I don't have any gems. He'll be fine. Okay, and then the script for him is going to be earth power. Body ethereal. We can also do solar frickin' eclipse, which is nice. But mostly we want to just get that other stuff out there. So, Grip of Winter. And finally, Heat from Hell. And then after that, there's got to be... Oh, Shroud of Bewilderment or Astral Shield. Oh, it's based on his Astral Mage level. That's pretty good. I mean, he also has Shroud of Bewilderment, but this is based on his Astral level, which is pretty damn strong. I don't know. I think it'll be pretty good. And then, oh yeah. You can put him there. And then you can cast teleportation right here, please. We will enjoy watching that. Great interest. Claim that throne. Yeah, I have no money, so, you know. Just keep waiting. Just keep waiting there. We'll get to it. Okay, let's watch it. If I had to guess, I think the two canceled each other out, right? Because this, there you go. Grip of Winter, then Heat from Hell. I mean, I'm not really seeing Heat from Hell happening. No, it's just So, no, they don't both work. We learned our lesson here. And I think Heat from Hell would have been far more effective, all things considered. Oh, they're kind of on fire. They're kind of on... No, that's the fire elemental. No. Okay, they definitely don't stack. Alright. I mean, you wouldn't think they would. You wouldn't really think they would. But I should have just gone for Heat from Hell. That is the better spell. Okay. I mean, we didn't... Yeah, I mean... It is what it is. I can just walk over. I got all my connections. We didn't need to do that. I mean, I guess I could start just making priests, eventually get them back. But it's really unnecessary. I think we got this one in the bag. You can just, like, walk over there and just kill these things. These. I'll be right back. Okay. Let us continue. So we're moving east. We're going to take Norfangs then. And then the last one should be, again, pretty simple for our army. So I don't think this game is long in the tooth, so to speak. I guess you could be sitting here calling back. Maybe if he comes back before we reach another throne, we'll give him a second shot. But I won't hold out hope. Let's go. Let us do it. And it's annoying when your priests are also mages and you have to manually go to each one instead of just pressing N. But we also probably want some PD here. Okay. Throne battle number 3. Butcher. Oh, that guy's got my trident. What an asshole. Yeah, that's about it. Just overwhelming force here, man. We lost 1 Ancient Nyx, 7 regular Nyx, 1 Nyx Warrior. Yep. And that Fire Drake was responsible for 10 kills. There's probably a lot of friendly fire. Okay, and we claim. And then, throw PD there, head back home. See what I'm saying about vocals? Like, I don't, so, why? I don't need to ever hear vocals. That's why we always go to Hollow Knight then. I know for a fact it doesn't have any vocals. Yeah, I think I'd probably have to deliberately wait for our god to come back if I wanted him to have a second chance. I don't know. I mean, we've kind of done it. It's not any more interesting than launching the whole massive army at it. But, you know, I love that I always talk about mages. You know, at the start, we always go extensively over all the different mages, all our mage options. And then at the end, it's just like, yeah, we just have a billion units, or we just have a thug and just, you know, our pretender that just has all the magic anyways, just slam-a-lams everything. Just great. Yep, that's all we need. Yep. He's got a few turns to arrive. He might arrive. Oh, Troll Dung in the White Peaks. Yep, I definitely know about the White Peaks. I don't know, throw some PD on there. Really suspect anything will cause problems here. My research queue is empty. Oh no! What will I do with all my big research? Hey, he arrived. Trolls. Oh wow, PD didn't do shit against the trolls. Okay. Alright, he's got a never healing wound. He's got no equipment. But by God, he's got spunk. And what more do you really need? Okay. Let's change the script then. We're gonna go with fire on this one. It's a lot of vine men that'll catch fire, right? So skip that. Do that. Cast Astral Shield. And then we need another defensive thing, right? Because he is weak to blunt damage, so I probably should still cast Temper Flesh. Oh, there's also Curse of Stones. That's right. We have to give him some Earth Gems. Maybe instead of Astral Shield, just do Temper Flesh. Alright. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Fine. Let's watch it. This is his second chance. His redemption. Went 114 rounds. This is it. A lot of units. Heat from Hell is cast. I don't think we gave him any fire. Oh, he's got 10. Okay, good. And Curse of Stones. And Ironbane he cast. And he's gonna spam Dangerous Magic. He's not taking anything yet. Everything's on fire. A lot of fire. He has taken some damage. He's taken some amount of damage, but Pain is here. Oh yeah, baby. No problem. Look at that. They can't move. They're so fatigued. Look at that. 148 fatigue. Good God. Just spam spells after spell after spell. Yep, that's how it's done. Eat from Hell, baby. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but you know, at this point we probably could have just gotten Firestorm online too, but it's fine. 351 kills. Good job, Oracle. You did well. And for that, you get the privilege of claiming the final throne. GG. Yep, there you go. I feel like at this point I don't know. We had a string of really bad games though, so I don't want to say anything too much. But it's like, what really was the identity? The identity of the nation is just like in the early game, really. But I don't know. We definitely play with a bunch of nations that kind of have much more unique, interesting army compositions. I think it's kind of unfortunate if they only have like one or two dominant units, especially if those dominant units are not even sacred. There's like not even a unique bless you're gonna go for. I'd have to force myself to do these Stormbirds. And I really should have. I mean, the ancient Nixes weren't even necessary. So I probably should do just more meme stuff. Or really try to take advantage of the most unique elements of all these nations. Rather than just like, yep, this is a godly infantry. Let me just make just the godly infantry and win. But I think at the same time, it does highlight maybe some weak parts of the nation in design, not necessarily weak as far as power level. Because these guys are not weak at all, especially for the cost. That is a very strong, heavy infantry for 19 resources. Yeah, I mean, that's just very... 17 damage spears. I mean, how does this stack up to, like... This was an EA nation? This was an MA nation. So how does this stack up to, say, Jotunheim? They have, like, the Jotun Spearmen. Size 6. 33 hit points, so 8 more hit points. 2 more size, so actually it's... I can fit 2 to a square. That's a big aspect. 18 protection, so they have 2 more protection than I do. Same MR. They have... I have 16 morale. That's ridiculous. Yeah, they have 12 morale. 12 speed, so they're faster. 11 defense, whereas I have 16. And they have parry 4 shields instead of 7. But their spears are length 4 and do 24 damage, which is quite impressive. But if you consider the fact that I have 2 of these guys next to each other, where he has 1, our damage potential, like our DPS is a lot higher. But length 4 also has its own benefits. But he also has a 10 attack compared to our 12 attack. And we get the bite attack, which is even more damage. And his guys cost 30 gold, 39 resources. So, yeah, I would not call these guys balanced. And I think you should have looked at the Jotun Spearmen specifically or something like that. There's probably a better example. Aren't the... Who am I thinking of? Who has size 4? Yeah, I mean, that's some size. Who am I thinking of? Now I'm not sure. Size 4 is kind of a bit unusual, right? Oh, it's Naba? Maybe I'm thinking of Naba. Hold on. Yeah, they have the Adites. Size 4. They have an Adite. Okay, so the Adite Light Infantry. 24 hit points. So that's 1 less. Size 4. 12 protection. 13 defense. 12 MR. 12 morale. They have a spear, length 3, 11 attack, 18 damage. So that's pretty comparable. But they also get a javelin. They have parry 4 shields instead of 7. They cost 25 gold, 17 resources. So almost the same resource cost for 4 less protection and 3 less defense and 3 less parry on the shield, which is pretty big deal. Yeah, I think the stats on the Adite Light Infantry are pretty comparable. But there's the Elite Soldier, Adite Elite Soldier, that costs 30 gold, 23 resources, so more resources, but has 14 protection, 14 defense. So you still have less protection, less defense, and only parry 4 shields. And they have scimitars that do 23 damage, but it's length 1. So yeah, I think the resource cost on this needs to be at least like 28 or something. And then, yeah, I think that puts them in line probably with Adite Elites, but with spears. The parry 7 on the shield, but they only have 1 more encumbrance than the Elite Soldier, too. I think the shield is kind of maybe a bit much. With that much hit points and stuff, I think the Adite Elites are kind of balanced. I don't know. It's hard to say, and I'm no expert, so what am I talking about? But yeah, you know, am I gonna remember this game? Probably not. I mean, I might remember the time we magic dueled the monolith finally, and that's like that could be the go-to strat if you have any communions. But it will be important to remember I had 7 astral on 4 guys, and 3 of them died. So probably don't want to risk your pretender or anything like that on doing that. But yeah, I mean, these guys are dirt cheap. 160 is like, I don't mind spending 480 gold to kill a monolith. Yeah, you know, it's good. It was all fine. It's all fine. I think the strategy of airdropping thrones is also a little OP in single player. Especially as we kind of start to figure out exactly the best way to do it. Heat from Hell and Firestorm is just a really powerful combo, especially because I tend to take fire on all my pretenders. But yeah, you know. I think, I don't know. Again, I'm really conflicted because I like these settings. I like spending just a couple hours and bouncing between nations and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I could change diplomacy so that it's weak and they can break it at any time without warning. But I just know it's going to lead to a lot of frustration and annoyance and stuff. And it's like, but it is kind of gaming the system, but I don't know. I mean, the real solution, of course, is to play multiplayer. But I don't really want to do that. Just because I feel like there's so much I don't know about the game. And there are newbie lobbies, I suppose, I could play in. But I don't know. I also don't like talking to people, so that's a whole thing. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It was good. We're going to have much more challenging games than this in the future, as we have in the past. So I'll take what I can get, and it was a good, clean win. Yeah, it was good. I mean, we're very aggressive about getting those throne connections. If I was more lackadaisical, this would have been trickier. Jotunheim would have been all up in here. Ariu would have been all up in here. We probably still would have gotten these 2, though. So, yeah, I don't know. We would have maybe had to go to war with Oceania. Oh, he had 2 thrones right next to him. Yeah, he nearly started with 2 throne connections, too. Anyways, my name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks around.